How do you select your subordinates? Very important again. People tend to take their friends only, people who are from the same school, from the same place. जैसे तमिलनाडु के दो लोग हैं तो आपस में दोस्ती बन गई, तो मैं तुम्हें बुलाऊंगा तुम मुझे बुला लो, ऐसे सेटिंग कर लिया पहले से. That is not how you should select. And you should not select only strong candidates also. And by strong, I mean intelligent candidates who are very good in their obstacle solving ability. Then it goes on to say कि तुम्हें खुद पे कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है, यू आर चूजिंग सबॉर्डिनेट्स हु कैन हेल्प यू इवेंचुअली. अगर तुम्हारा कहीं स्ट्रक हो गया तो एनीवे दे हेल्प करके यू आर टेकिंग द स्ट्रॉन्ग पीपल. एंड स्ट्रॉन्ग में ऑल्सो मीन फिजिकली स्ट्रॉन्ग, लाइक पीपल हु कैन जस्ट कैरी दोज ऑब्स्टिकल्स एंड डू एनीथिंग ऑन देयर ओन. स्ट्रैटेजी अलग है, कनिंगनेस अलग है. इफ यू आर डूइंग ओनली स्ट्रॉन्ग पीपल एंड एक्सपेक्टिंग देम टू सॉल्व, देन यू आर कनिंग. But if you are taking strong candidates because they'll help you effectively in achieving the task, then you are smart. So there's a very subtle difference. You need to recognize that. And do not take candidates who are overly dominant also, because then they are not good subordinates. They'll try to outshine even in this task. They will not be good subordinates. And you need to try and avoid such people. So these are the ways in which you should not select subordinates. So what are the right ways? Take cooperative members. If you tell them something, they will listen to you. They'll obey your commands. Those are the ideal kind of subordinates. And take reliable participants. Cooperative and reliable. Chota difference is cooperative amounts to their social qualities. Reliable amounts to their intellect. So if they are reliable, they are getting good ideas. They are doing whatever you say in a good way. Overall that small difference is there between these two. And good listeners, naturally, unless they can listen and follow your orders, they cannot help you in this task. So that is how. And another layer to this could be choose strategically. Let's say in an obstacle where you need people to walk on a thin bridge, which is not very strong, ideally you should select people who are less in weight. Sometimes even the GTO may ask you, like, why are you selecting these two people specifically? Try to have some logic to it. If an obstacle is such कि तुम्हें पतले लोग चाहिए, underweight लोग चाहिए, choose the two lightest people and then tell the logic कि if there's a heavy person, then there's a chance कि this support material can break, or we may not complete this obstacle well. So your choice of subordinates should be based on the mission. This applies in the military also. You should not choose your friends. You should choose people who are the best people for the task. So that is how you will select your subordinates. And the choice also reflects social intelligence. That is what I just explained. You need to be intelligent in choosing your subordinates and have a right, logic behind selecting those people. That is all about command task. And naturally, what you need to do when the subordinates come to you, we have already covered. Your progressive group task has told everything. क्या क्या rules होती है उसमें, best behaviors क्या है. The same applies to your command task also. So let's jump on to the group obstacle race. A very, very interesting task again. Here, the entire group will be competing together in a series of obstacles. So, around 4 or 5 GTO groups are usually formed in stage 2. So, all these 4 or 5 groups come together now. You, as an entire group, is competing against the remaining groups now. So, here, your team spirit will definitely come into picture, because here you are putting collective effort. You are not divided. You are not fighting amongst each other. You are one unit now and you are fighting against other units. So that cohesion, that coming together, coordinating with each other, all these come into picture. And your physical stamina, obviously, because these are physically challenging tasks and you are also given a heavy load and you are expected to perform well in the outdoors. Your stamina will be checked. And your motivation, definitely the most important one, even amongst these three, because this is the race where you will be screaming, you will be showing your josh, you will be showing your outdoorish energy. That will definitely make you stand out. And not stand out also, it will show naturally how energetic and joshila you are. So that motivation level also is counted in the snake race. Again, war cry. You are chosen. You are told to choose your own war cry. So you will discuss amongst yourself and come up with some war cry. Anything, Vande Mataram, Jai Hind, or you may choose the war cry of some regiment, Gorkha regiment, Rajput, etc. So that reflects your morale and energy levels. The intensity with which you scream those war cries and motivate each other, help each other when there is any challenge, that quality comes out. So what does the GTO observe during your snake race? Group cohesion, as I told, unity and coordination throughout the race. It need not happen ki if you are the strongest guy, you will always go ahead of the group and try to stand out and impress the GTO. That's a very bad practice. You need to stick to the group. You need to be united. If you are very strong, try to help the weak guys. And if you feel you are weak, there is no shame in taking the help of stronger people also. So that overall coordination and unity should be important, and not showing off if you are strong and not gelling well if you are weak. So you need to avoid those. Try to become one unit and keep the group's interests above individual interests. So that is being checked. Encouragement, as I just told, you need to be supportive towards your weaker members. Fighting spirit, definitely, this is the task where no, this quality outshines the most. You will be challenged, you will be given some hiccups in between on purpose. जैसे कहीं रूल ब्रेक हो गया तो जीटीओ में से वेट फॉर 10 seconds, or he may tell repeat this obstacle, or he may give you any small task in between just to add on to the obstacles difficulty. But during those challenges, when those inputs are given to you, do you keep up that spirit or do you get demotivated? Do you show drop in energy levels? That is observed. How much ever challenging the obstacle becomes, you need to keep challenging that by increasing your energy levels, by showing more and more josh, and not treating it as a challenge or treating it as some big pain. So that spirit should be there in you naturally. If it is there, it will also come out during the obstacle task. You will be energetic and you will also instill energy in your team. So that is the outdoor leadership that is expected. And sportsmanship, obviously there are a lot of rules and regulations in this task. So whether you are following them or whether you are trying to cut through the rules and just somehow impress the GTO, that is absurd, because you people think ki the GTO is coming with those Ray-Ban shades out of swag. Nahi hota. That is on purpose only. He wants to observe without you observing what he is looking at. You can't see his eyeballs. He may be looking at anywhere, but he may be reacting as if he is not observing anything. But everything is getting noted down. So try not to fool the system, because the system is very, very well designed, almost foolproof. So do not try to do anything stupid. Follow all the rules, show good sportsmanship, and all these things will take care of themselves. If you have the qualities, you will naturally show them. And winning is not mandatory. Again, you are competing against 4 or 5 different GTO groups, and you winning is not at all important. And overall, the GTOs come together and ensure that almost all the groups, complete the obstacle around the same time. If you are ahead of all, they'll purposefully give you some extra time. They'll make you hold, and then only almost towards the end line, all the groups almost cross at the same time. 5-10 seconds का फर्क हो सकती है इधर उधर. But at the end, even if they ask, everyone says ki we won. So overall, they don't want to keep it as a hyper competitive environment. They want to make everyone happy at the end. So it is not about winning. It is about you showing all your qualities throughout the course of the object, throughout the course of this task. Yeah, that is being observed. And then after all these tasks, okay, we'll cover lecture it. I haven't prepared slides on it. So lecture it is a task where you will be given options. वो chits रहती है, chits, or you can call them वो laminated sheets. So they'll be kept upside down, and in each chit there will be 3 or 4 topics. You are told to pick out any chit, and once you pick it up, you will have those options, 3 or 4 topics. You need to choose one topic, and as soon as you choose your topic, you return the. Okay, you don't need to return also. You can just carry the chit with yourself, and then those 3 minutes will start. You will have 3 minutes to prepare your speech, whatever you want to speak on that topic. You will be given time, and you will be sent a little away from the group. You will be given your privacy. You will have no disturbance. And during this preparation, you can structure your thoughts. You can think of points, or some people even memorize the entire script and then come. That is not recommended, because if you memorize everything, then it is difficult to remember and deliver, and there are high chances you'll get stuck or you'll stammer in between. So try to keep the key points in mind. कि अगर 3 मिनट है तो फर्स्ट 30 seconds or 40 seconds I'll talk about this. Next, I'll come on to the main body, and then towards the end, towards the last 30 seconds, I'll summarize and give my conclusion or give my own take on that topic. उतना structure याद रख सकते हो, and you can remember some key data facts, key examples, and then come confidently and start speaking impromptu. So that is the ideal, approach. And once those 3 minutes are exhausted, that is your preparation time, the actual time starts where you are given another 3 minutes to talk on whichever topic you chose. So my recommendation would be choose an easier topic and try to do well in it instead of choosing a very difficult topic and then not performing to your potential. So let's say, and these topics are fairly divided. एक difficult होगा, एक दो moderate होंगे, and एक easy होगा. So depending on your level, if you feel you are confident about the difficult topic, very good, choose it and you can you know speak well on it. But it is not mandatory to choose a difficult topic. So choose whichever is most comfortable to you and try to speak well for those 3 minutes. So the main things that are checked are your organizing ability, how well you structure your thoughts, how well you organize those 3 minutes and talk, and basic confidence, your communication skills, your ability to face the group and influence them by your speech. All these simple qualities are being observed. And this is one of the most challenging tasks for aspirants because either people are not good with their English communication skills or they are not good with their knowledge. They do not come prepared for these current affairs, social topics, etc. Or in spite of having knowledge, in spite of having good communication skills, they just don't have the confidence to face a group. मतलब stage fear है, कभी बंदों के सामने बात नहीं की, and they are just over anxious, over thinking about the overall result of SSB. So those candidates also face difficulty during lecture. So if you prepare well, if you practice, anyway, from coming Monday we are starting our group practice sessions. So usme every week we'll give you lecture topics. You will be given an opportunity to speak in front of people. So you will overcome those weaknesses over the next 3 or 4 weeks, till whenever the group practice sessions go on, and you will be able to do well. Not to worry. So that was about lecture it. And after all the 8 tasks that we covered till now, the final group task, the ninth task, is where the entire group comes together, and this is like the culminating task. And it does not have a lot of impact on your assessment because almost everything has been already noted down. And this is not something where uh, new inputs are given. This is mostly a confirmatory test, and ज़्यादा इम्पैक्ट नहीं है इसमें. अच्छा बुरा परफॉर्म करने से ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ता. दैट इज़ व्हाट आई meant to say. It is designed to assess the team performance under final challenging conditions. अगर 8 tasks तक तुमने कर लिया चीज़ें, how do you behave in the ninth one? How do you behave in the closing act? That is being checked. So this is one of the obstacles in PGT only. जैसे आपका PGT था, HGT था, command task था. A very similar obstacle is given in your final group task also. Not a series, but only one obstacle. One usually moderate to easy obstacle is only given. A highly challenging one is not given. So the purpose is to see how you behave as a group till the end. जैसे you might have had a lot of fights, lot of differences in opinions, etc. throughout those 8 tasks. Do you come together? Do you stick as one unit? Do you perform to the best of your team's ability? That is being checked. And they check consistency. जैसे if you have shown that you are an intelligent person, you can clear obstacles, you can give ideas. Do you also show that during the final task? That is consistency in your behavior, right? Even if you have capacity, if you have your energy is gone and last में interest खो दिया, मैं नहीं करूँगा बोल दिया, that shows a little bit of inconsistency in your qualities. So that final confirmation is being noted. And how do you manage fatigue? As I just told, day 2 is mostly physical, where you have done your group obstacle race, your individual obstacles, etc. Your energy levels are expected to have gone down a little. So do you manage that well? Do you manage your physical fatigue, mental fatigue, and still come out with Josh and perform well in this FGT? That also is being observed. So यहाँ पे the materials are less. It's a short duration test. It is usually a very simple obstacle. So in 5-10 minutes you will be completing it, and the GTO series will close here. Yeah, when I say consistency,